Good afternoon, my name is Stefan, and today we'll be demonstrating some somatic experiencing techniques. This is my client Kay. She is a 29-year-old Asian American female who is single and currently lives alone. Due to the recent passing of her younger brother, she's been experiencing anxiety and random fits of anger over the last 3 months. We are currently on our 4th session, and I'll be introducing her to a few techniques that include body scanning, using movement, and containment. Using somatic experiencing, I plan to identify and give language to the memories that are closest in relating to these emotions that my client is feeling. And finally, I seek to help my client self-regulate whenever she's triggered or feels these emotions coming up. So, Kay, it's now our 4th session. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I think the practices we've been doing have been helping, but I'd like to have some more techniques to help with my anxiety.
All right, perfect. So first, we're gonna just work on getting ourselves a little grounded. So make sure that your feet are firmly planted on the ground. You don't have to look at me, but just try to close your eyes and just feel your body. Now, when you do feel your body, I want you to just imagine it being empty. So you're not thinking of anything, you're throwing out any unnecessary thoughts, you're just letting your body be, you're breathing to calm yourself. Now, once you have gotten to a state where you feel like your body's empty, I want you to recall a memory where you felt that you were angry or anxious. Are you in that memory now?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious do you feel in that memory?
At this very moment,
Yes.
5.
A 5? Okay. Do you want to work with this memory, or do you think you can handle something a little bit stronger?
A little bit stronger.
All right, so are you okay with maybe like a 7? All right, so remember, we want to focus on our body. I want you to focus on feeling your body. I want you to have it empty, and remember, we're going to bring back that memory now. Remember a time when you felt so anxious. Do you have that memory?
Yes.
Okay. So now that we have that memory, I want you to experience that memory, think about that memory, relive it. How did you feel in the memory?
Pretty anxious.
I know we described it as anxious, but I want you to give your own words to describe that feeling. Like, how old were you? Think about how old you were. Think about like how you felt in that moment.
I was pretty young, I'd say. I think I would have like in my teen years. And I felt frustrated, unheard, and like nobody understood me.
Okay. Frustrated, unheard. Now, I want you to scan your body and think about, where do you feel those emotions sitting in your body back then to like even now? What sensations are you feeling? From where?
Pressure in my chest.
Pressure in your chest. Okay. Now let's take a deep breath. We want to take that anxiety, we want to take that feeling, that pressure in our chest. We want to just remember that it is just a feeling, It's an emotion that we've captured in our body and that we want to ultimately let pass through us. Remember that it's an emotion and it's passing, and due to the fact that it's tied to a traumatic memory, it replays in our head, but never quite, playing all the way through to finish. Feel that anxiety, and we're gonna do our next technique. I know this is a little silly, but trust me. Do you trust me?
I do.
All right. So now that we feel that anxiety in our chest, I want to shake it out. Just shake it out. You don't have to shake out in a way that you don't feel comfortable. This is all natural. Shake it out in the way that you feel. You want to raise your hands, shake your hands at your sides. Just shake it out. Imagine yourself shaking out that anxiety that's been lodged in there, all the way out from our chests to our arms, to our fingertips. We're letting it all out. And whenever you feel ready, you can stop. Now let me ask, do you feel like you shook it all out?
Most of it, yes.
Most of it. So
Yeah.
we still have some residual anxiety there.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, do you still feel that anxiety being a 7 now?
No, definitely lower, like at a 4.
At a 4? Okay, that's excellent news. All right, continue. Now that we've shaken it out, remember, like, whenever you're feeling these emotions, it's important not to get caught up in them. And when you do feel the emotions, you process them in your body, but ultimately remembering that they are emotions and they will exit the same way they came in, the same way we can let them go.
Got it.
Our last technique I want to show you is how to kind of contain. So we're going to ground ourselves again. Remember, plant your feet firmly. Now, this time, I want you to think of an experience or a memory that was good, that you felt that you were the kindest to yourself. Yeah. Don't worry, let it take time. I want it to be a deep memory, something where you remember just being at peace, you remember feeling good, you remember feeling free. On a scale of 1 to 10, how free or how kind to yourself do you feel in that memory?
Like at a 8.
8, solid, that's powerful.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna do the body scanning again. Now that you're in that memory where you feel kind to yourself, scan your body. Take a deep breath and feel where the emotion is. Where do you feel the emotion in your body where you were kindest to yourself?
I feel it in my shoulders. Yeah, like my shoulders are like more relaxed.
Lighter.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we want to focus on containing that feeling, right? So what I want you to do is, while thinking of that feeling, you can imagine being kind to yourself. I want you to take your right hand, whatever hand you feel comfortable with, and put it under your right armpit. Okay. Take your left hand or the other hand and put it on your elbow or just your side, whatever feels most comfortable to you. So it'll almost look like you're giving yourself a little hug. Now, in combination with our other technique, you can rock back and forth, but ultimately this is to help you soothe yourself, to put you back in that memory where you feel kindest to yourself. Just imagine yourself being coated in that emotion. You feel calm, you feel confident, you feel comfortable. You know that you are kind to yourself. You know that you're not feeling any pressure no anxiety. You're just moving the body the way your body wants to move. Let's take a deep breath. We're gonna let all that tension out. Exhale. All right, whenever you feel ready, I'm gonna come back to one, come back to ourselves, open your eyes. Tell me a little bit about how that felt.
That felt very soothing. I don't pay attention enough to my body emotionally. I don't connect it that way. And I think doing that more often will help with my anxiety.
So we only practiced a little bit of the techniques today, but I want you to focus on the overall point. Feeling the emotions in your body, letting them go as they come in, and ultimately when you capture or when you have a good feeling about yourself, holding it, containing that feeling, letting us be in that feeling a little bit longer than usual. All right. Well, thank you for your time, Katia.
Thank you. You did a lot.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. This has been our demonstration.